Some breaking news, in fact, coming in regarding the Pahalgam attack and the group responsible for that attack, the resistance force. Remember, now a big blow to Pakistan after the terror group behind Pahalgam has been named. The top UN body has named the TRF, and Pakistan's attempts to shield the TRF have failed. Sources says Pakistan's attempts deceitful. The indigenous terror claim is false. The international community also sees Pakistan as a terror exporter. The first ever mention of the TRF has emerged in a UN document. So a big diplomatic win for India. It is the resistance force and its connection to the Lashkar really that was being highlighted by India, and how we are facing a terror that is coming in from Pakistan. So the terror group behind the Pahalgam attack, in which 26 civilians were killed in Pahalgam, the resistance force is the group that claimed responsibility, and it is connected to the Lashkar-e-Taiba, and now it has been named as well in a UN document. So that is the big breaking news we're bringing you, and this is a massive diplomatic win for Delhi, as well as India has been, bringing this before the international community, and how India remains a victim of this terror that is being promoted by Pakistan. That this group, the resistance force, is a Lashkar, a proxy, a resistance front. Remember, it had claimed responsibility for the Pahalgam attack, and now in a UN document as well, the TRF has been named. In fact, in the report also says the attack could not have happened without the support of the Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba. So big diplomatic win for India at a time when, remember, this has also been a matter of controversy in Parliament, when you had Congress leader Chidambaram, questioning how we knew that these terrorists were not homegrown terrorists, is what he had suggested in an interview, though he did claim that he was misquoted, or that it's just a small excerpt was put out. But now in a UN document, the resistance front has been named, and this is a big diplomatic win for India, because India had been claiming that we were the victim of terror that is being pushed in by Pakistan. The UN document also saying that it's connected to Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba. Well, let's go across to Vishal for all these details. A big diplomatic win for India. Vishal, take us through what the UN document has said.
Well, you've rightly put it. This is one of the biggest diplomatic wins for India in the last 1 or 2 years or so. So the group that we're talking about here is the TRF. This is the resistance front. It just acts as a smoke screen for Lashkar-e-Taiba. Lashkar-e-Taiba is one of the most notorious terrorist groups in the world, based in Pakistan. We all know that. But this is just another smoke screen for that bigger group. Lashkar-e-Taiba has been known to carry out a lot of these operations in the recent past. As you mentioned, Pahalgam was also carried out by TRF allegedly, and this is the first time that a UN document has named TRF, and it has emerged after the abrogation of Article 370. That is where the inflection point occurs. As soon as abrogation of Article 370 occurred, this group emerged, and it has been wreaking havoc across the valley. Moving on, there's some other things to talk about, such as this group has been involved in targeted killing since 2021. In the last 4 to 5 years, there have been many instances where TRF's involvement has been highlighted by the authorities, and now the world is also taking notice. As we've been talking about, UNSC has named it. Just a few weeks ago, US too had designated this group as a terrorist group. This is just another step in that direction of marking this on the global scale as one of the biggest terrorist groups. Moving on, how this group takes in the youth that it attracts. They focus on online propaganda. This mechanism has been used by many terrorist groups across the world, particularly ISIS, and TRF also follows that same template. It focuses on online propaganda, and there are other things also, such as the recruits are youth mostly. They are mostly recruited online, as I just mentioned. They use these propaganda videos, these doctored videos to attract youth. There are at least so far at least 3 to 4 dozen youth in the valley that could have been attracted to this group, is what some of the reports suggest. So they use high-end weaponry. When these Pahalgam terrorists were gunned down just 2 days ago, many high-end weaponry were recovered from them, such as the ultra-set handset. These are some of the things that they've used to execute these operations. They also used body cameras to film the attacks. So this is one of the major things that they do. All these terrorists of TRF, they have these body cameras that they wear, much on the lines of many police in the West. They film these attacks, to sow these seeds of terror across the world. So, that is what has happened. TRF has been named as one of the biggest terrorist groups in the world.